Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to deploy the machine learning model. We are going to build a simple user interface using Gradio. If you remember in the previous video, we've already built earthquake detection model using random forest classifier. So let's open this file and we are going to install Gradio. So let's copy and paste this, pip install Gradio. It will take few seconds, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, we have successfully installed Gradio. Next, we are going to import Gradio. Import Gradio as gr. Then after that, we are going to create a functions that will take earthquake parameters as input. I'm going to name the functions predict earthquake alert. This function has 5 parameters. The first one is magnitude. The second one is depth. The third one is CDI. The fourth one is MMI. And the fifth one is significance. Next, we are going to create a data frame with user input to match the model's expected input format. I'm going to name the data frame user input. And to create a new data frame, we are going to use pd.dataframe. And let's create a bracket inside the parentheses. And let's scroll up a little bit. And we are going to copy and paste these 5 columns. Magnitude, depth, CDI, MMI, and significance. And let's put them inside the bracket. Next, we are going to define the columns. Let's scroll up and let's copy and paste this 5 columns names. And let's put them inside the bracket. Next, we are going to use the trained random forest model to predict the encoded alert level. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it pred encoded. You can name it whatever you want. It is totally up to you. And obviously in this case, we are going to predict using random forest classifier model. So let's copy and paste this rf model dot predict. And let's put user input inside the parentheses and let's put 0 inside the bracket. Next, we are going to convert the encoded predictions back to the original label. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it pred label. And we are going to use the label encoder. So let's scroll up a little bit and let's copy and paste this label encoder dot inverse transform, and let's create a bracket inside the parentheses and let's put pred encoded inside the bracket and let's put 0 inside the second bracket. Next, we are going to return the final predictions as a formatted string. Returned predicted earthquake alert level. And let's copy and paste pred label and let's put this variable right here. Okay guys, we are done with these functions. Next, we are going to create a Gradio interface for the predictions functions. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it interface. And we are going to use gr.interface. Make sure it is uppercase. Next, we are going to set the functions to be called when the user submit inputs. So we are going to call these functions predict earthquake alert. So let's copy and paste that and put it right here. Then after that, we are going to define input fields for the interface. Let's create a bracket. Okay, firstly, we are going to add input box for earthquake magnitude. We are going to use gr.number, and we are going to set the label to magnitude. Next, we are going to add input box for earthquake depth. gr.number, and we are going to set the label to depth. Next, we are going to add input for CDI value. gr.number, and we are going to set the label to CDI. Next, we are going to add input for MMI value. gr.number, and we are going to set the label to MMI. And lastly, we are going to add input for earthquake significance score. gr.number, and we are going to set the label to significant. Next, we are going to add output text box to display the model predictions. And we are going to use gr.textbox, and we are going to set the label to predictions. Next, we are going to add the title. In this case, the title will be Earthquake Alert Predictions. Next, we are going to add descriptions. So this is going to be instructions for the users. Enter earthquake parameters to predict the alert level using random forest classifier model. Okay, so that's the instructions for the user. And lastly, we are going to launch the Gradio app. So let's copy and paste interface, and let's add .launch. Okay, now we are going to compile the code. Let's click this. It will take few seconds, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. So just wait, guys. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, here we go. Here is the link. You can click on this link and it will open the user interface in a different tab. Or you can also interact with the user interface on Google Colab. It is totally up to you, but they are basically the same. Okay, let's test. Let's enter the magnitudes. I'm going to enter a random number, 5. Let's enter the depth, 3. Let's enter the CDI, 2. Let's enter the MMI, 6. And let's enter the significance score, 52. Just a random number, guys. And let's click submit. Okay. Here is the prediction result. The predicted earthquake alert level is green. Okay, we have successfully built a simple user interface using Gradio. I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.